Bom, salve, rapaziada. Pera aí, eu tô. Bom, salve aí, rapaziada. Estamos aqui começando com uma live aqui pro canal, né? A sua live, a nossa live, a live de todo mundo aqui, né? Bom, confia. Beleza, deixa eu ver aqui no WhatsApp. Ah, rapidão, rapaziada, rapidão. Estou arrumando aqui o bagulho aqui, né? Vou falar aqui no grupo aqui do escola mesmo, foda-se. Pô, eu só preciso aqui ser no celular. Cadê? Perdi. Aqui. Pera, rapaziada. Vou achar que é uma mensagem aqui do bagulho. Deixa eu entrar. Pera aí. Já olhando o bagulho? Caralho. Bom, peraí, deixa eu colocar aqui no bagulho aqui no meu celular aqui pra ver o chat. Rapidão, só vou conferir aqui o chat aqui, pra poder ver. Rapaziada. E pronto. Então, lembrando, vocês mandam aqui, tá? Caso vocês querem que eu jogue outro jogo, só falar. Por enquanto é Fallout 3. Já tô no final dele. Realzão. Tá realmente perto do final. Mas lembrando, vocês mandam. Obrigado, rapaziada. Ah, não, peraí. Desculpa. Ah, tá. Isso não, né, cara? Isso é foda. Tá sem som. Beleza, bom saber. Então bora, né? Então, aí para todos os espectadores que estão na live, muito obrigado mesmo. Vocês são foda. Então vamos começando, né? Eu nem me lembro a última parte que a gente tava na live, né? Bom, rapaziada, pode dar o feedback aí que vocês quiserem na live, tá? A gente aceita tudo aqui, né? Então falar aqui, Brau. E. Cadê?
So you're saying we're all going to die?
Aqui tava naquela parte lá que o pai dele lá. Ele morre. Aqui. Aqui acabou. Rapaziada, vocês vão querer que eu zere também uma história, não? Qual que é zero? Uma história no modo, sei lá, modo. A DLC ou só uma história? Porra! É... Você foi premiado. Peraí, volta aí rapidão. Já foram ali, né? Pra quem não se lembra. Não, esse Alex Dragon.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah, so listen, thanks. Boy, this place is something.
Tá, beleza. Tá vendo vocês aí, pô. What good? Vamos lá, né? Chat. Roubar não vai ter. Lembrando, a gente não se tomou muito
That
grande.
system is unpredictable.
Damn it.
Well, he's not loaded, but I still don't like the idea of him.
Damn it. Okay.
Welcome to the
Cadê? Beleza. Então, opa. Opa, sabe o... Parada, rouba pro sininho. Destaque. Pô, sabe o Breno Thiago? E o sininho. Não sei porquê. Mas sabe. Pô, muito obrigado aí por vocês estarem aí, mano. Valeu mesmo. Pô, rapaziada, lembrando, cada vez que ele jogar outro jogo, só falar, tá? Vai ver, eu tenho mais 50%. Instalado, peraí. Pelo menos. Como é que eu estou então aqui, né? Atualizar, né? Bastante beleza. Vocês querem que eu jogue também com vocês, tá ligado? Só falar. Só mandar um server aí que não joga. Vocês queiram.
Quartermaster Durga here, straight.
Caralho. Beleza.
We run a tight ship.
Pronto, rapaziada, voltamos. Salve, meu Bruce. Mostra por ter travado aqui, crashou, tá ligado? Deu ruim aqui, mas voltei. Tava atualizando pra ver e tava jogando. Tá nisso, né, velho? Eu aqui abri a Opera, né? Pra caso, já tem atualizando, né? Tá vendo? Lembrando, quando você quer que a gente jogue junto, aprender. É, pois é, bugado. Tá de boa. Então vamos botar lá, né, mano? Cara, acontece, né? Ao vivo aqui é sem corte, né? Foda. Não, tem seguidores não. Não, né? Tem seguidores não. Ah, não, vento. Beleza, pronto, começamos a ver. E, beleza, vamos voltar. Mas que azar, né, crachá aí, mano? Na moral. Esse, né, velho? A Viva e a cura, você é isso, né? Beleza, tá. Então vamos botar aqui no Twitch, né? Celular, né? Lembrando, vocês mandam aqui. 5M não dá pra rodar agora, não, tá? Vou ter que arrumar um negócio. Beleza, sinal divino do comando. Você não. Joga. Bom, voltamos. Espera que não craque. De novo.
Hey,
Ah, não, vou abrir o Firebase agora. Nem adianta. Tinha que instalar.
may I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries.
Ah.
Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some vault tech equipment.
I need to find a gap.
Are you quite sure? I suspect that would be a waste of time. Regardless, the Brotherhood is not in possession of such a device. There is, however, a way in which we may be able to ascertain the location of one. Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-ring.
About that time.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help.
What?
I'm afraid I have a...
Typical. Surrounded by the keenest scientific minds in the Oh,
Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch. I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person. Predominantly because the Elder won't like some of what I have to say. But fine, I'll discuss it. What do you want to know?
Want to have a pretty small organization, no?
Well, that depends on who you ask. Lions
sure.
will tell you it's
People
because we're
are crazy, man.
protecting the poor, innocent people of the capital wasteland. Most others here will tell you the same thing. They'll do anything for that man.
Tirar o bem disponível. Não, é que não, mas depois eu coloco uma dele. De filme. Ah, boa temporada de cara tudo. Não, não, não. Então, se não. Ah, tá, meu.
I'm here for two reasons. One, Lions needs me. He always has, just as much as I need him. We've been through a lot together, he and I. Two, take a look around you. Access to this kind of technology and the benefits it could provide to the Brotherhood is immeasurable.
That's it.
I am, and have been since we first found him, well over 20 years ago. Liberty Prime is the designation we found on file for him. Magnificent, don't you think? At least he will be once all systems are operational. It's the energy consumption. Something that big with such advanced weapon systems, we just don't have the means to power it. Not yet. We arrived here in 55. Not really. No. He was developed as a super weapon back in the days before the war. The first joint operation between Robco and General Atomics International. Apparently, he was...
Era uma laço, beleza. Próximo, menos. Água com radiação, que maravilha. Olha. Ah, velho. Sim, dó. Faz tapa de radiação boa.
All this time spent acquiring technology.
You ever see?
Thank you for the update. What's the situation?
All this time spent.
Vou colocar. Vamos ver aqui, né? Nada. Nada.
All right, thank
Pois. Tá lá.
Completed your tests. Results usually.
Our systems are 90% in startup, but are running at 37% efficiency after coming fully online. I'm looking into what might be causing the leak.
Não. Ih, tá filmando, tá, rapaziada. Tá foda aqui, velho. Tá foda. Eu não tô sem nada. Tem recurso tá fudido. Se eu não. Eu coloquei aqui não. Foi não. Nossa. Tá. Pois. Tá. Aqui, ó, peraí. Aí sim, pronto, acabou. Vamos recuperando isso. Agora vamos para a né? Tá, beleza? Então aqui vai ser a loja, né? Beleza. Aqui é a loja. Próximo vídeo não, Alex Gardo não.
Listen, thanks for getting us through that. I'm not stupid. I know we wouldn't have made it without you. I'm sorry about your dad, and I'm sorry I've acted like an ass.
Eita, hacker.
Great. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
Nada, sou muito bosta.
I'm afraid I have other duties to it.
Aqui, velho. Vazio.
Enclave troops.
Então vamos tomar leite aqui, entendeu? Não esse prédio aqui. Vamos lá no outro.
Systems are 90% in startup,
Esse aqui não vai subir do nada. Dá pra ver que
fully online. I'm looking into what
é quase morrendo. Quase morrendo.
Hail to you. By the traction of hospitality and on the word of Elder Lions, I am Star Paladin Cross, keeper of... And I am honored to say, I was acquainted with your father. Now, what may I do to help you? I did.
Water.
And you as well. Long ago, I helped guard the water purifier against the super mutant horde. When your father left, I escorted the two of you to Megaton. He was... a nobleman. I was saddened to hear of his passing. But from what I've heard, he died with honor. He died for you. I only pray that my own death has such meaning.
Never forget this.
And so our deeds are carried on through our sons and our daughters. Continue to remember him fondly. Continue to tell his story. And continue to do his work. Through you, he shall carry on. I have heard tales of your travels, and I must say, they disturb me. I had hoped to fight by the side of the child of my former friend. But until you change your ways, my conscience cannot allow me to do so.
Vou ter que... Tá, tô neutro.
Oh, yes, hello, I've heard about you. We don't get...
How did...
Normally, I don't traffic in unsubstantiated rumor, but they say old Pinkerton is hiding out somewhere in Rivet City, and that he did it.
Pinkerton? Ah, não é do Red Dead. Pinkertons. Red Dead, né?
I'm sure Gunny could train you, but he won't. Not without permission from Elder Lions. You should ask him. He's usually near the lab. I suppose that I can. The Brotherhood can make use of wasteland currency to trade.
Esse aqui, né? Force Googles.
Paladin Gunny can train you, but you'll need
Gunny?
permission from Elder Lyons first. You can usually find him near the lab. Why, a great many things. There are 3 orders within the scribes, you see, each dedicated to a different field of study.
Will you name the order?
Of course, there's the Order of the Sword, Order of the Shield, and Order of the Quill. The Order of the Sword develops and maintains the Brotherhood's weapons. The Order of the Shield does the same for our power armor and defenses. The Order of the Quill is responsible for recovering and preserving knowledge, ancient and otherwise. I am Proctor of the Order of the Shield. I oversee the others in my order and make sure our defenses are up to snuff. Do you know how long it took to fortify these ruins? From the husk of the Pentagon, I carved a grand citadel. No easy task, my friend. Ah, but that was yesterday, when all we had to worry about was those damn super mutants. The Enclave. Now, that's a different problem altogether. They're sporting some pretty impressive power armor, I'll give them that. The Advanced Mark II. But that's all right. With a few modifications, our own armor will more than handle anything they throw at it. They're relentless, like nothing I've ever seen before. I honestly think they see our brothers in power armor as some kind of canned meal. Oh, yes, I can. In fact, I suspect I could write several texts on the various details of the Brotherhood. But I suspect... I'm afraid the answer to that is a lot more nuanced than others might suggest. Brotherhood members are sworn to acquire and protect technology of the past, but not everyone interprets these oaths in the same way. Elder Lyons sees these duties as part of a larger dedication to protect the innocent. Some, like the outcasts, disagree with these priorities. It's a rather sad story, I'm afraid. Last year, some of our soldiers had grave disagreements with the decisions of Elder Lyons. Disagreements spiraled out of control, and there was a schism in the ranks. The loyal soldiers practically threw out the dissenters. Now they call themselves the Outcasts. Where Elder Lyons has fought to protect the people of the capital wasteland, the Outcasts demanded we move on and leave them to their fates. They insisted there was more important technology to be recovered in a scientific base in the ruins of Fort Independence to the west. As callous as their decision may be, it's more in line with our original mission. Elder Lyons is an inspiration to us, but to them, he's a traitor. The soldiers rallied behind Paladin Kasdan, who was one of Elder Lyons' original squad. They served together for over 20 years. Kasdan was well respected and every bit as loyal to the Brotherhood as Elder Lyons. He just disagreed with the interpretations of our oaths. But when disagreements turned into fistfights, he left with the Outcasts. We lost more allies that day than we ever have to any battle. Lyons and Kasdan would have to agree to any sort of reconciliation, and that's pretty unlikely. They're both quite proud and stubborn. Me, I just wish... As much as some of our soldiers... It is a rather... Talk to Scribe Jameson.
Alright, then.
I'm sure Gunny could train you, but he won't.
Gunny?
Not without permission from...
They're lions.
So what's
Back to work. Fala com other lions, né? Liberty Prime. Eu tô de boa, né? Vamos ficar de boa. Só tem que fazer lá. Ou que ó, aprimora a gente fora. Thor.
What aid can I offer you, outsider?
Outsider.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Knight Captain Dusk, in service of steel. If you...
No.
My story? I blow the head off anything more than 200 meters downrange. I'm the best shot in the Brotherhood of Steel, bar none. Not even Colvin can match my kill count. That's my story.
Different on there.
Damn right it is. Last time I checked, it wasn't called the Sisterhood of Steel. Hell, even Sarah has to prove herself to the knuckle draggers. Every once in a while, we have to show them what's what.
What do you do here?
I'm a sniper with the Pride. Put any muty bastard within 1 mile of me and my rifle, and, well, pack it up, troops. Fight's over. Colvin thinks he's a better shot. Man's delusional.
Caralho. Tá, voltando. Ok, estamos aqui igual. Estamos aqui no fim.
Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100 yards. I'm thinking, not.
Beleza. Porra! O celular apoiando o celular, tá ligado?
I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy weapons. Miniguns and missile launchers. My recommendation? Headshot from a distance. Avoid the meat grinder. We're the most elite tactical unit ever assembled in the Brotherhood of Steel. Here or anywhere else. Hell, ain't nothing Sarah's Cubs can't handle.
Gallows.
Yes? No, I don't. What do you want? Spec Ops. Let's leave it at that. They're men. They're born, they live, they die. End of story. Shoot them, they die. Stab them, they die. Strangle them, they die. Sarah appreciates my methods. I fill a role no one else can.
Ah, have to go now. Who is so here? Yeah, pior que eu não vou. Tudo agora, agora eu vou assistir What?
So what's the latest report?
Enclave troops have fortified the Purifier complex. What aid can I offer you, outsider? What's been going on? Well, let's see. For years, we've been draining our resources defending the ungrateful residents of this no-man's land. Most of my best friends have either been ripped apart by super mutants or left to join the outcasts. And now an enemy we faced more than 30 years ago has resurfaced, and their tech is still better than ours. What's been going on with you? I really don't want to go into it. Go bug Scribe Bowditch. He could talk a dog off a meat truck. You know how many uglies I've killed? More than all of Lion's Pride combined. That's how many. All it takes is a loaded weapon and the will to use it. Oh, and a good way to get ugly blood out of your armor. Little bit of Abraxo and some water. Works like a charm. As if we didn't have enough to worry about. Their weapons are better. Their power armor is better. Is their training better? We'll see.
É melhor a armadura deles? Não é pior, não.
I can help with that. What do you need?
Pera aí.
You are currently in A ring. Here you will find the Great Hall, the Lion's Den, and the archives. Beyond this area is B ring, quarters for the knights, scribes, and elder lions. Outside in the bailey are the training areas and access to the initiates barracks. Other than that, down those steps is the lab. Be careful around there. The scribes are touchy about who goes near their toys. Well, any one of us would see Knight Captain Durga down in the lab, but since you're an outsider, you'll need permission from Elder Lions. You could say that. We have an old robo-doc. He's a bit creepy, but he does the job. You'll find him in B ring. Certainly.
What's your tech?
What aid can I offer you, outsider? Steel be with you.
Practical appraisal.
Have to go now. The den. Fala, Dico,
I've been me.
Hail. Name's Greg. Greg Bear. Most of the guys just call me Kodiak. Heard about that Hell, I do it all. Recon, demolition, tactical assault. Guess you could say I'm the Pride's jack of all trades. Now that's a story. The only reason I'm here is because of Elder Lions. You see, I grew up in the pit. Don't suppose you ever been there, huh? It's about 500 clicks to the northwest. Place is a nightmare. 3 irradiated rivers coming together. People there were not well, but the Brotherhood... Now see, that was just rude. Fine, no story for you. I bend my knee to the might of steel. Oh, now you want story time? Sorry, I'm not having it. Gallows, he's not a bad guy, truth be told. He just doesn't talk much. And if it ain't soldiering, that boy has no time for it. Tell you what, though, he's the meanest son of a bitch around here. All business. The rest of us, we get our R&R in. Not Gallows. There's even a betting pool on who can find out his real name. Talk to Glade about it. He'll tell you. There's meat under that armor.
Ajuda, tem carne. Ainda bem que tem carne, né?
Now, I see the Brotherhood's one thing, but the Pride, best of the best. Every damn one of us. Handpicked by Sentinel Lions herself. Hell, I've killed more of those yellow Frankensteins than any other member of the Pride. Except maybe Gallows. Those crazy solo night ops of his.
Mano, você conhece esse teclado aqui, mano? Não dá pra ver, né? É da... Isso. Mano, é muito bom, na moral. O barato foi R$180. É da... Esse é da Cripto. 23. Mano, o bagulho é bom pra caramba. Switch azul, só que o switch azul bom. É, mano. Great steer, friend.
Glad to see you and that egghead Lee made it here in one piece. I heard what happened to that purifier. Hell of a thing.
Yep. É, acabou tudo.
Me? Heavy weapons, miniguns, missile launchers. If it's bigger than a human and goes boom, I'm all over it. You figure out his name yet? Yeah, I thought not. Man, I don't know. Fighting uglies is one thing, but we've never gone up against anyone that well trained or organized. Even their tech is better. Don't get me wrong, the Pride's in it to win it. And I'll go down shooting if I have to. I just hope I don't have to.
It is.
Man, nothing dies like an ugly. I once saw Colvin snipe the leg off one at 200 yards. Thing pirouetted like a figure skater.
Esse daqui é bem bonito, na moral.
You, my friend, are talking about the most elite fighting force ever assembled within the Brotherhood of Steel. Each of us was handpicked by Sentinel Alliance herself. You can't even realize what an honor that is. Sarah defines combat excellence. Back to it.
Beleza, beleza. Fica pra dormir, não, porque eu vou ser preso. Ser morto, né? Agora
Later.
posso ver, cara. Vai demais.
Hey.
Eu indo, não. Ó, cara, tô comendo esse prato.
Technology hidden out
By the Purifier Complex.
the Enclave.
Hail, outsider. I am Scribe Jameson. Word of your ordeal has spread. I am truly sorry for the loss of your father.
Oh, cara.
But if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Ah, one of my favorite subjects, of course. What would you like to know? We believe in technology, in the triumph of the creations of the ancients over the horrors and evils of the wasteland. We believe in trust. Trust in technology. Trust in our fellow brothers. Trust in our elders. Ah. Elder Lyons leads us. Star Paladin Cross is his seneschal. Sentinel Lyons, the Elder's daughter, commands the Lion's Pride, our elite combat squad. The Paladins lead the Knights. The Knights are the core of the Brotherhood. They scour the waste to eliminate evil and recover technology. Scribe Rothschild oversees the scribes in their duties to seek knowledge and restore the technology the Brotherhood has acquired. We first arrived in the capital wasteland in 2255. In those first couple of years, we discovered the Citadel, super mutants, and Project Purity. Ah, the Purifier. What an undertaking. The work your father and his team did was amazing. The Brotherhood helped protect them, you know. At least for a... I imagine that's when your father left. I'm sorry. Very well.
Sério?
Well, there are a number of orders within the scribes, each dedicated to a specific area of research. Actually, I am proctor of...
Tá.
Quite a few, but most are distinctly unladylike and unworthy of discussion. I will tell you that the Brotherhood has encountered the Enclave before, and their motives were just as sinister then as they are now. The Brotherhood has been battling super mutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of super mutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. If we knew where they came from, we'd know why. You have? Oh my. This brings to light a sad affair for the Brotherhood, but perhaps it is something that you can assist us with. If you have the time, I have an offer for you. Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, the Brotherhood operates all over the DC ruins, often detached from the main base here at the Citadel. We're short on communication equipment, so many of the groups in the field operate as independent cells, without standing orders. Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. As Keeper of the Scrolls, it's my charge to write of each fallen brother's deeds.
It is.
Exactly. A brother fallen in the field may have no one to carry word of his death back to me. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fates. But with our manpower stretched thin, we have no such luxury. Which is why I must now ask you for your help. Each brother wears a holotag like the one you found. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their tags to me, so that I might record their deeds in the scrolls.
It is.
Scrolls are kept by...
Lá vai tanto faz.
As I told you, we have access to a great deal of technology, and because of that, there are a number of things that we can continue to produce. I will be able to offer you caps for the tags you bring me, but from time to time, I will be able to give you something a bit more interesting. Yes, what about them? Have you? It saddens me to hear of my fallen brethren, but their names and deeds shall be records. Tell me, how many have you found? Their names shall be written into the scroll. As for you, here's your reward.
Tá, pera aí, pô.
Have you? Their name shall be... As for you...
Tá bom. Legal, beleza. Já, vamos ver tudo.
Try Rothschild one of those AMS tests. Handle it for you.
Hidratação aumentou. 16? Ah. Beleza. Vou aqui daquele internet. Né? Tá, beleza. Tá. Pronto. Fala os 4. Fala os 4 aqui. Tá pronto, já pegamos tudo que precisar, né? Vou vir pra cá, coloquei aqui, né? Tá. A radiação ficou muito alta, né? Citadel B-Ring. vamos vir pra cá então. Não. Tá.
Please state the nature. Okay, hold still.
Deus, bicho. Mas é cobra pra procurar.
Medical procedure complete. Medical procedures initiated. Administering.
Oh, tá.
There has been an error in the medical subsystem. Please run a level 2 diagnostic. Command accepted. Beginning level 2 systems diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Results indicate a level 7 degradation in neural pathway 0x63A82. No further information available. Negative. The Mr. Gutsy field medic model is incapable of harming human beings through intentional action. Neural pathway 0x. Medical procedures initiated.
Ah, deu certo agora, né?
Medical procedure complete.
Vamos ver se eles vão ter. Que errado, só isso que vai acontecer.
We should speak.
Já vi, tem cover.
What aid can I offer you, outsider?
Fine.
Ah,
Oh, anytime. Hail.
muito bom.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man. The most we can do is carry on his spirit. Live as he would have. Make our world a better place. This is not normally something that we do. Trade with outsiders has proven to be problematic in the past. However, considering the circumstances, so be it. I'll send word to Durga that you have full access to trade.
Ah, moleque, finalmente.
Considering the Speak to Gunny in the bay.
Finalmente. Toma,
He will train you in the proper use of power armor. Fear not, I will send word that I have given my approval. You'll find him in the Bailey. I will send word that I've given my approval. The outcasts are a result of my greatest mistake, but a mistake I'm proud of nonetheless. When I came here, I realized for the first time that the Brotherhood's technology could truly save the survivors in this wasteland.
Blah, blah, blah.
I chose to help them, even if it meant putting the Brotherhood's interests at risk. Some of my soldiers called me a hero. Others called me a...
Caramba.
Only in a very broad sense. The Brotherhood's oaths are to protect humanity's progress, but not necessarily every human. The outcasts and members of the Brotherhood in other places consider it a waste to protect most people. After all, they say, everyone knows how to make another human, but the secrets to making a P-94 plasma rifle are all but lost. Even now, a year after they left, the wounds of their departure are still sore. Some of my soldiers are angry about it. They see it as an insult to me. Bless them for their loyalty. They're more angry about it than I ever was. Others understand their decision. Sometimes I hear them wondering if they should have gone with them. I can't blame them, but I stand by my decision, and Has it been worth the cost? Would you believe no? It's pathetic, really, considering we've been fighting those abominations for nearly 20 years. In all that time, all we've managed to do is to contain the threat, hold them back so they don't overrun every blasted settlement out here. But we don't really know anything. Where they're from, why they've infested the DC ruins. More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the capital wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning. The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know? The Brotherhood began on the West Coast, and exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Now our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology. And we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super-mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything.
Você pede, derreteu na mesa. Já era. Sujo. Nem deve nem pra lavar isso aqui.
It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I had...
Tá. Cala a boca, vai. Tô bem. Beleza. Soluço do caralho.
We'll hold true. Look, either way, we should hit the Bailey later and...
Oh, soluço.
Each day we make it to the end. I don't trust him. I know. I should take faith in my brother. But he disappears for days out into the wastes. He comes back without a word. He only reports to Sentinel Lions, and he doesn't tell the rest of us what he's up to. I can't trust a soldier like that. The other guy?
Correct.
Hail. What aid can I offer you outside?
Speak. What's the pool up to now, anyway? Nice try, though.
Vou meter o serviço aqui.
What? No. Speak. What aid can I offer you, outsider?
Filho da... Caralho. Agora tá com aquele filho da mãe de novo.
So what do you think?
Can I do for you, kid? Paladin Gunny can train.
Good.
Have the heart.
The latest report.
Will hold true.
From the Phoenix side of the wasteland in the Evergreen.
Caralho. Porra. Cara, não tá aqui então. Fellows.
What aid can I offer?
Guarda. Vou virar esse grande então. No laboratório, né? Olha esse que tá aqui, né? Não. Não.
Hey, I received word from Elder Lyons. He says that you have permission to trade with us.
Yes, close. Falando sério, se tiver uma que eu tô pensando, já era. Ah, não. Tem.
Try not to break it out.
Não, cadê o Gandhi?
Outsider, did you have any success with that old terminal? Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for...
Well,
Oh, beleza, vai. Oh, caralho. Pô, isso, filho da mãe?
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid. The area is highly irradiated. Lethal... Quite simply, you don't. You share your father's determination. Attempts were made. The...
Oh.
Hail. I salute you, warrior. I'm sorry.
Você ama, não? Caralho. Tênis, não? Vargas Lions. Cadê o ganho? Aqui.
Initiate, you've got a lot of nerve to interrupt. Oh, my apologies, stranger. I thought you were one of these worthless initiates. I swear these kids would be lost without me here to powder their asses. I am charged with the duty of turning these maggots into brothers of steel. With the threat of the Enclave, they're likely going to be pressed into service before they've taken the oath. So I've got a lot of work to do. Heard you were coming. Yeah, I can train you, but don't ask me to like it. My initiates sweat blood, and you just get a free pass? Anyway, you ready for this? Now look, to wear power armor, first thing you need to do is relax your muscles. Let the suit do the work, okay? Now you. Okay, you got all that? I think you know enough now to at least move around in power armor without killing yourself. That's something, right? God help us all. Killing unarmed civilians makes me sick. Come over here. Try fighting someone who shoots back. Fucking cowards. Why do you think I ride these initiates so hard? I make training hell, so fighting those uglies won't be.
Lúcio, filho da puta. Oh. Excuse me, motherfucker, bitch.
Hail.
Tem que roubar aquela...
Evergreen Mills region.
Se ficava aqui, se ficava lá no laboratório, tá ligado? Acho que ficava no laboratório.
What the others have been saying?
No laboratório, então vamos lá roubar essa armadura. Tá inconsciente, porque agora tá consciente.
How may I serve?
Oh, mal, perdoe aí por ter roubado você, mano. Opa, desculpa. Agora até aquela armadura de novo, não vai demorar. Tá. Não, nada aqui. Nada aqui também. Tem aqui. Tem aqui. Tem aqui também. Porra, cara. Essa merda, velho. Tá lá em cima então, vamos. Tá lá em cima. Agora é certeza que tá lá em cima. Vamos lá pra cima então. Olha só. Ó. Ó. Sabe? Aumenta, vai ter que ficar na gravura. Vamos falar com ela
Yeah?
aqui.
What do you...
Fazer o seguinte. Tá falando isso. Oh.
Try not to break it outside.
Tá, reparei aqui minha armadura. Ah, tá, vem aqui sim.
Tell you what.
Vamos filho da puta. Acho que aqui, rapaziada, acho que é essa missão que a gente consegue a uma pica. Coração, quantas horas de live? 1h30 de live a gente encerra. De novo. Bom, vai, vamos encerrar a live, vai, mano. Eu tô com muito fome, tô com live aqui. Essa live flopou também. Escola, mano. Que escola hoje. Escola meio chata, mano. Meio chatronete, gato. Tá, brincando. Nossa. Alt 92. About 52. Oh, também. Vou aumentar a revisão aqui. Vou fechar. Falou é isso, né? Espero que vocês tenham gostado da live, né? Se vocês gostaram, sigam nós aqui na Twitch, né? Se vocês não gostaram também, foda-se, meu irmão. Não é assim, ó. Brincadeira. Bom, mas então, falou, né, mano? Então, mas até amanhã, eu acho.